Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about... We can now officially confirm that China is working on a new generation of battle tank, and they already have a prototype unit undergoing testing. The image of the Chinese new tank is widely circulating on Chinese social media Weibo. The tank was photographed while roaming on the streets, undergoing some kind of test. As we can see, the new tank has a different design from the existing Chinese tank. It has a new chassis, and it's not using the same chassis used by the Type 99 and Type 96, and both derive the T-72 Russian tank. The new tank incorporated very good design philosophy, taking good features from other tanks and fixing previous flaws in the existing Chinese tanks. Now, the new tank has hatches on the front similar to the new Russian T-14 Armata. It means all 3 or 2 crew members are located in a capsule on the front. It is reinforced and it provides them enough protection and safety. While the turret is unmanned and it's using automatic loading system, it's believed that the new tank wouldn't be using the infamous autoloader system used by the Russian tank. It's one of their known weaknesses. They're notorious to explode if the ammunition rack is penetrated. But the new Chinese tank would have the ammunition stored outside on the back of the turret, just like the Abrams, preventing the tank from exploding inside in case of the storage is penetrated. Lastly, the new tank is probably the only tank right now in development that's totally redesigned to meet modern combat threats. The new Chinese tank design features would incorporate the lesson learned on the ongoing Russian-Ukraine war. They will totally move away from the old conventional way of thinking that a tank is designed for a tank versus tank battle. Like all third-generation tank in service, the strong armor and has a large caliber cannon as a main gun, designed to penetrate heavily armored tanks, but they have no defense against artillery and drone attacks. In fact, in today's modern warfare in Ukraine, majority of the destroyed Russian and Ukraine tanks are from artillery directed by drones, or suicide FPV drones. Drones that cost around $500 to $1,000 are destroying 4 to 6 million tanks. FPV drones can hit modern tank and disable its sensors, camera, etc., making the tank blind. If the first FPV drones doesn't penetrate the tank, they would just keep hitting it until it burns. So the new 4th-generation Chinese tank would incorporate omnidirectional protection, jammers to disrupt incoming drones, active protection system, and even phased array radars to track incoming drones, incoming missile, or drone loitering above. It is also envisioned for future combat operation, so it won't solely function as a single tank trying to attack another tank, infantry, or fortification like the mission requirements of today's current tanks. The new Chinese tank will take a more comprehensive approach. The new Chinese tank is designed with drone integration, multi-platform autonomous collaboration capabilities, and featuring active interference, active interception, and multi-dimensional protection. It's also designed to coordinate with drones and unmanned vehicles to enhance its offensive capability, like the ability to help coordinated strikes and beyond visual ranged air-to-ground engagements. For example, one of the crew can control drones, so it can expand its situational awareness and detection beyond further. They can spot enemies beyond line of sight. The new tank would also be using a smaller 105mm main gun compared to the large 125mm main gun in today's modern tank. The smaller gun probably was decided so they can fit in more advanced system needed for future warfare environment. Today, we're seeing beyond visual range capability being employed to destroy tank. Gone are the days where tank versus tank battle would be majority of the destruction. That's actually rare today. Most tanks are destroyed by drones, artillery, or man-portable ATGM. But even with a smaller gun, they made sure the tank still retained the capability to fire anti-tank guided munition, or ATGM. Heat and high explosive rounds, things can still destroy tanks or immobilize them if a tank gets directly hit from it. Things that can be achieved even by a smaller 105mm gun because it's the first time you damaged them and it didn't destroy them. It probably destroyed their cameras and sensor and blinded them, so you can just hit them again until destroying them. Just like how we saw a Bradley with 25mm gun was able to knock out a much capable T-90M tank. The new Chinese tank, based on the photos, retained the 6-pair track system. We should also expect that the new French and German collaboration for a new modern tank, the Main Ground Combat System, or MGCS, would have those features in mind during development, similar with the Chinese.